So there's a flashback in Halloween Kills. But you know, maybe it's not what you think. Let's find out. Hey everybody, how's it going, ladies and gents? Hopefully you guys are having a great friggin' weekend. Sit back, relax, enjoy it with your family. And we were going to wait till Monday to put out this video, everyone. But we decided to do it today because why the hell not? Anyways, this is Fandom Empire. I'm your host, Sean. Thank you for taking a few minutes of your day to come talk some Halloween with us in this Halloween Kills update. Today, we are going to focus in on the flashback sequence. Let's be honest, it's not a spoiler. You would have to be living under a rock to not know that they're going back to 1978 in this movie. That's just the way things are. It got out a long time ago. I believe it got out on the Spook House podcast that released some video of that, and it was very clear that we were seeing Michael from 1978. And it didn't take long for people to put together that the little boy in the footage was Lonnie Elam. Before we dive into that, though, we're going to head on over to something we've been doing in each one of our recent videos, and that is our multiple choice question of the day. And today's multiple choice question, we're going to focus in on Laurie's kids. And in this one, we're asking you, do you like John Tate from Halloween H2O, or do you prefer Jamie Lloyd from 4, 5, and I guess sort of 6? Which of these two children of Laurie do you prefer? I know there's some of you that are going to be like, neither, but if you take a second, comment down in the comment section below. We want to know what you think. We've been having lots of healthy discussion down there, guys. Let's keep it up. We want to know where your Halloween taste lies. Let's figure out where this fandom really is with their preferences of certain movies and characters and sequences. And this will be an ongoing thing here on the channel. But let's get right to the nitty-gritty of this video, and that is the flashback sequence. So it came out a little while ago, and I've seen this going around a lot of places, that the flashback sequence is, pretty minor, and it's just a way to bring back the blue lighting, and, it has a 2 or 3 minute role in the movie. That is completely and utterly false. Could not be more inaccurate to what purpose it actually serves in Halloween Kills, and believe me, it serves a purpose. Before I go any further, though, I just want to say we're not going to give out, blunt spoilers. We're not going to say this person dies or that person dies or this person's in it or that person's in it or this person isn't in it. We're going to sort of lay the breadcrumbs and you guys can figure out the rest for yourselves. We don't go out of our way to just, blatantly spoil shit. That said, though, if you think that this might be too spoilery for you, this might be the time to tune out. So, anyway, no, the flashback sequence is not 2 or 3 minutes, guys. It's more around, from what I've been told anyways, and again, we trust our sources. I'd give my arm for a couple of them. We believe that the flashback sequence comes in at 10 to 12 minutes long, maybe even as much as 15, and it absolutely has a integral part in this movie. It serves a purpose. It's not just there for the sake of being there. So let's go over some facts about the flashback sequence here, and you guys can put the rest together for yourselves. Number one, there are 5, not 1, not 2, not 3, 5 integral characters in this flashback sequence that all have integral parts during it that become the focus of the sequence. And the sequence is actually filmed from 2 different characters' point of views, which really provides a nice mix of what's going on in the flashback sequence. You're not just seeing it from one person's point of view, but rather 2. And it's definitely a nice variety of what goes on. Where in Halloween 2018, whatever you want to call it, Halloween as it's titled, which I do really like, by the way. It's probably my second or third favorite Halloween movie. As much as I love that film, and I'm going to be watching it again here very soon. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I'm antsy to watch some Halloween. It lacks suspense at times. It really does. I think it's one of the key parts of the movie that isn't there in Halloween 18. Like there's a couple of parts that are suspenseful, but for the most part, it lacks a lot of suspense. Well, that's not the case in this flashback sequence, because this flashback sequence is absolutely full of suspense, guys. Like literally, you have suspense coming out of your ass in this flashback sequence. It's definitely chilling. It's definitely feels like the 1978 film at times, and the way they were able to capitalize off of using suspense in their storytelling. As we keep going here, the flashback does not change anything from the original Halloween movie. We do know that David Gordon Green and company were considering changing the ending of the 1978 movie while they were in the pre-production of Halloween 2018. Carpenter basically said, why the hell are you doing that? As why wouldn't he? But no, we can confirm they don't change anything that happens in the 1978 original movie. So that should allow some people to have a big, breath of relief there. Sigh of relief, anyway. There's a big whoa moment during this flashback, guys. Like, just a fucking, oh, oh, they're horns. See, look at that. You're still just getting used to the soundboard. More like there's definitely a whoa moment during this flashback. And, if you know what this moment is, you're probably thinking, okay, it's very short and it's gone in the blink of an eye. And I can tell you it's not. It's much longer than what you might think it would be, which is which I think is pretty cool. I like that idea. I think people are going to love this moment. It's going to be one of the, I think for a lot of people, it's going to be their favorite moment of the movie. Yeah, I'm reading over my notes here. There's just so much to look at. The events that happen in the flashback sequence, like we're not just going back to 1978 for the hell of it, guys. Like they built a set for this, an outdoor set that was probably more expensive than you might think, but that's for a later video. Its purpose is meaningful. It's not, hey, let's go back just to focus on the blue lighting and see what happens. No, the events that happen in this flashback sequence absolutely serve a purpose in the current timeline. So it's not just like, let's go back to 1978 for the, fuck of it. We're gonna go back to 1978, introduce some new storytelling points, and have them affect the current timeline. And they do in a very deep way. I have to say that before we found out what we know, I didn't think that they were going back to 1978 for some deep purpose, just, to revisit 1978. Hey, it's the basically right around the time of the original Halloween movie, right after the events of it. Let's go do that because it's cool. But no, they find a way to connect the story and in a very deep and meaningful way. And, I got to tip my hat to them for that one. And, there's an awesome callback in this sequence. And all I'll tell you guys, and I'm not going to answer in the chat if you're right or not. You guys can try to figure it out for yourselves. But the callback in this sequence is such a great callback to 1963. That's right, a callback to 1963. And it's remarkable. It makes a whole lot of sense to me. And I think it's going to be something that might, nudge some people the wrong way. But if you're really into these movies, you're going to know it as soon as you see it. And it's just going to be like this, oh shit moment. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for the Halloween Kills portion of the video here. If you want to take a second, comment down in the comment section below. Let us know what you think of these details of the flashback sequence. We love to hear your thoughts. Let us know what you think. Comment down in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep up with all of our Halloween content coming out. We have a Halloween 6 editorial of sorts. It's a two-parter where, obviously there's a reason that film has a producer's cut and then the actual studio cut. And obviously there were some issues behind the scenes. But for most people, you probably don't realize how deep those issues were and how different that movie could have looked. And we're going to dive into that in a couple of videos next week. So be on the lookout for that. Also, we have our Halloween podcast coming, Halloween/horror podcast, the Camp Haddonfield podcast. So be on the lookout for that if you want to check out some more Halloween content. We have some Halloween alumni guests lined up for that. So definitely can't wait to get to that. Also, guys, we're really trying to grow on Twitter here. If you'll take a second to check us out on Twitter and and on Instagram and on Facebook. It'd be appreciated. But on Instagram specifically, you can check us out at Fandom Empire Now. Not just Fandom Empire, Fandom Empire Now. We also have the Camp Haddonfield podcast. That's all one word, Camp Haddonfield podcast. And if you're a Star Wars fan, you can check us out, Star Wars Renegades. We're also on Twitter at Fandom Empire Now and at SWR Renegades. And most importantly here, guys, we've just launched a Patreon. If you want to support what we're doing on this channel and get some access to some exclusive content, you can go to www.patreon.com/fandomempire. We got 12 incredible people right now supporting us, and if you'd like to do so, we'd be welcome to have your support and honored to have it. And if you can't afford it or don't want to, then that's all good too. As long as you're viewing the videos, that's support in its own right. But big thanks to Joey, Aaron, Joseph, Nick, James, Matt, Brianna, Kenny, Brian, Reno, Aaron, and Jim. All right, guys, that is going to do it for this Halloween video. And, what did you guys think of the multiple choice question answer below? What do you guys think of the flashback sequence details? Really interested to see how many people are able to put it together in the chat. And just if it makes you more excited for the movie, or if you just sort of, it's not much to you. Anyways, comment down in the comment section below. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, guys. And we'll see you in the next video. Always remember, the boogeyman is in fact coming.